Topless Cat Lady here, and it has been 2 months since I made a video, and let's move on. So May 1st marked my 1-year vegan anniversary. I knew that I was going to do this video because it seems like a video that a lot of people are interested in seeing, and I do have some updates since my 8-month vegan video. I want to address the main 3 things I talked about in my 8 months vegan update video. The first one is weight gain. Now, just a side note, it is blaringly obvious when someone criticizes a video and hasn't watched the entire video and is just going off the title. So, you know, don't be an idiot. If you haven't seen my 8-month vegan update video, I basically went over why I started gaining weight. If I want to be truly honest with myself, for the past 3 years, I've been living a very sedentary lifestyle, and the last year is kind of like the worst it's been in that 3 years. I maybe gained like 10 pounds at most being vegan and eating raw till 4, but you have to understand that any diet minus starving myself would have caused me to gain weight because I was not moving my body. The weight gain doesn't bother me because I realize that I don't exercise, so why would I have lost weight? So I'll show a picture from May 1st, 2014 and May 1st this year, and as you can see, there's really not a whole lot of difference in my body. The only difference that you can really see is in my butt, which I'll show here, and that's because I've been cycling. And since I've moved to Thailand, I have been starting to get more active with hiking and walking and cycling. I do cycle almost every day, but at max maybe like 4 miles, so I'm really not pushing the limits with my exercise, but I'm working my way up, and I'm perfectly fine with where my body's at. The next thing I want to address is acne. Now this could probably be a whole video in itself, so I'll try to make it as streamlined as possible. I've always had perfect clear skin, maybe an occasional blemish. In 2012, I started using Proactive for no reason other than that it was in my house and it was free, and it destroyed my skin. And ever since then, I've struggled with breakouts. Nothing extreme, just frustrating breakouts. When I went raw till 4, my breakouts increased immensely. And then when I moved to Thailand, they got even worse. It even got really bad on my shoulders, my back, and my chest, as well as my face. And I was really frustrated and stressed out, and I went to medical spas and a dermatologist. Both basically said same thing, give it a month because it's probably the water, the tap water here isn't safe for drinking, and it's not that great for your skin. It's really harsh water. All of those places sort of told me to just wait it out, see if it got better after my skin got used to the water. My upper body did get used to the water, and it's now almost perfectly clear, actually clearer than it was before I came to Thailand, which is awesome. My face, however, still was having breakouts, so I started experimenting with the foods I was eating, and I basically found out that bananas, tomatoes, oil, soy, and citrus all break out my skin. So it's understandable why my skin was so bad when I was in the States, because I was eating 7 to 10 bananas a day and several tomatoes a day. Now I haven't had any bananas or tomatoes going on 2 months now. I haven't had citrus since January, and oil and soy, I do my best to limit it. It's really hard to avoid when eating out at restaurants in Thailand. I don't cook with oils when I'm at home. I cook my own food, and I don't use tofu in my home cooking. So those things are in minimal amounts, but not completely eliminated. And since then, my skin has gotten so much better. And I'll show a picture from earlier this year and a picture from today before I put my makeup on. And as you can see, there's a pretty big difference. So that's really good. There were several comments from people in my last video about, if you gained weight, if you did acne, why are you still doing this diet? It doesn't seem healthy. Well, you have to understand that when you change your diet and you start eating more quantities of different foods that you weren't eating before, you're going to notice some differences in your body. And also, if you don't exercise or move your body, you're probably going to gain weight no matter what you're eating. And then the last thing is my depression. Now, I had to really be honest with myself with this, because if I look at how sedentary I was and how unmotivated I was to get up and move, this really started in 2011. Now, I've had depression symptoms since I was 12, but my last cycle started in 2011. And since 2011, I believe that I have still been in a depression cycle until I'd say maybe 2 or 3 months ago, I've really started to feel more motivated and outgoing and social and wanting to go outside and do stuff, which is really great. I'm really excited to sort of have myself back a little bit. I can't really attest to the vegan diet and my depression. I haven't really had enough time to make that sort of assessment, so I'm just gonna leave it at that and take it with a grain of salt. I started my vegan journey as a 30-day challenge, and it has turned into a lifetime lifestyle. I wouldn't go back for any reason. You know, no matter what you're eating or doing, you're probably going to come up with obstacles, and I am so passionate about the way I eat, the ethical reasons, and my health, that there's no way I would go back. I will just alter my diet so that I'm not having any sort of adverse effects. As far as how I'm eating these days, it's not so much raw till 4 anymore, and that's mainly because I'm lazy and I have a really small fridge. Buying foods in bulk, especially foods that need to be refrigerated, really isn't possible for me, and I'm pretty much too lazy to go to the market every single day. So when I can, I'd like to have watermelon, mango, or pineapple for breakfast, but if I don't have those, I just eat oatmeal with a little bit of brown sugar and cinnamon, maybe some sunflower seeds and flax seeds, maybe some fruit if I have it. That's pretty much what I really enjoy for breakfast. And then as far as lunch goes, it could be anything. I could go out to eat at a restaurant and have a full-on curry, I could have salad and some fruit, I could have just fruit, I could have more oatmeal or ramen, and then I definitely have my high-carb cooked dinner. So I'm still following a high-carb, low-fat diet. It's just not necessarily raw till 4 right now. I do still enjoy raw till 4, but my version of raw till 4 is incorporating a large amount of fruits and vegetables. And I think some people get a little confused that raw till 4 means you can only eat fruit as your raw food, but it's raw till 4. It's raw foods until 4 p.m. And for me, that includes a large amount of vegetables. And in the States, every day I had a giant salad before my dinner or for lunch, like massive salad. And so I'm starting to get back into that habit because I really enjoyed that. Since I became vegan, a lot of things have changed, directly related to the fact that I changed my lifestyle to a vegan one. The most important is that I've moved to Thailand. I never would have come to Thailand if I hadn't gone vegan last year. I would have never fell in love with it. I would have never decided to move here. And this has been such an amazing experience. Like, as cliche and hippie as it sounds, it truly is a mission of self-discovery that I wasn't expecting to go through. And I'm just loving it. I am so grateful for the people I've met because I've gone vegan. I've made some amazing friends. I've met some amazing people, and it's just going to continue to be more amazing, you know, especially with the Raw Till 4 Food Festival coming up next month, and people I met last year coming back and meeting new people, and it's just very exciting. Pretty much all the update I wanted to give. I'm not making any promises about making more videos. I'm still dealing with some uninspiredness. I want to make videos, I just don't know what to make them on. This one was a pretty easy decision because I know it's something that people want to see. So I do have some recommendations of people who I've really gone to over the past year that have really helped me. The first two I go to for motivation, and that is Freely and Durian Rider. I know some people find their personalities abrasive, but that's their online personality. You kind of have to take that into consideration. In person, Harley or Durian Rider is one of the most generous, humble people I've met. I haven't met Freely, but I hear she's very much the same. They're great for sort of a no bullshit kind of motivation, get your ass out there and do it. And that's why I enjoy them. I don't think they're perfect, and I don't treat them as my idols. I just think that they're great, motivating people. For my health interests, I go to Dr. Greger and Dr. McDougall. Dr. McGregor has a great website, nutritionfacts.org. He has videos, he has articles, and he's just a very smart man, and I truly respect everything that he does. Dr. John McDougall, I have not read his book, but I have watched pretty much all of his videos and scoured his website, and his talks are just so uplifting, and it kind of just makes things click, and you're like, yeah, okay, I can get behind this guy. And then when I want to get some ethical motivation, it has to be Gary Yourofsky. I mean, this guy, you just watch one of his speeches and you're just so motivated. Get out there, fucking make a change. He does and has done some amazing work in animal activism. So that's it for this video. If you find any of this information helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you know anyone that might find this video helpful, go ahead and share it, and feel free to subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing. And I don't have a cat to cuddle, but we can imagine imagine that we're cuddling a cat. I miss my kitties. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!